everyone, my name is Pam Flory. I am the garden educator and coordinator here at Princeton Day School, and I'm going to be your tour guide for our wonderful educational garden. This is our grazing menu, and this is a way to help the students know what is available for them to eat in the garden. We start with this with every pre-K through 4th grade class when they meet in the garden once a week. And you can see we try and keep it pretty diverse, and it changes weekly. This is a great way for the students to learn how to read, so we're working on literacy as well as numbers. All of our beds are numbered, and we have a total of 26 beds. Each year we do a different version of a Three Sisters garden, and knowing how much kids love forts, this year we created this space with our corn, and we grow blue corn and popcorn, and we have lots of these little spaces throughout the garden. This is our greenhouse, and this is where we start all of the seedlings that we use in our garden, and we also have an annual seedling sale, and that's run by our 4th graders. This year we're drying our corn, and this is our blue corn and our popcorn. We have a big popcorn party with the 2nd graders right before Christmas, and our blue corn is ground up into corn flour, and then we make blue corn pancakes. This is the entry to our meadow, and this was a huge retention basin that they had to make, and so we wanted to turn it into an outdoor laboratory. So we have wildflowers, native grasses, and we have paths mowed through this. So pre-K through 12th grade uses this meadow. This is Birch Hill, and this is just an area that we created right outside of our meadow, and this is additional outdoor classroom space. So English classes, history classes, art classes, really anybody can come out here. We've got a tote full of blankets, and on a beautiful day like today, get your students outside. This is our clay oven, and this was built with a summer program, and all the material you see here was collected right on campus. Our 4th grade classes build a small version of this, which is called a mini muffin oven. And at the end of that study, where we're talking about soil and clay and what is made up here in our soil, the children all get to dry out their ovens by lighting a fire. And of course, what 4th grader doesn't love lighting a fire? This is a shot of our resource pile. It has our extra fencing, our extra lumber, and lots of our fence posts, and anything where I don't have room to store it inside comes here to the resource pile. So here in the Northeast, we want to think about the cold weather that's coming. We want season extension in both the fall and the spring. So we have devised these cold frames. And these frames will fit on top of our beds, and then we put PVC pipe in clamps to form a hoop, and we cover those with greenhouse plastic. And this way we can grow here in New Jersey all winter long. Here at the school we have an overall sustainability initiative, and a big part of that is composting. And here you see our lower school compost, so the snacks that kids have in their classrooms and out on the playground get thrown into this pile. Also, all of the plant material that we're finished with in the garden gets thrown in here as well. And this area is where we bring the compost from the kitchen, and we usually have 2 to 3 working piles out here. We have a dump pile, We have a pile that is actively composting, and then we have a finished pile. And again, all of this finished compost goes back into the garden, and it also gets used in the landscape around the campus. Right now I'm sitting in our outdoor classroom, and this is the covered area out here in the garden. And this area can be used by pre-Kers through 12th grade. An example of some of the work the students have contributed to this area are the stools that I'm sitting on right now. Middle schoolers designed these stools and made them. They constructed them, keeping in mind that it would either be a very young child or an older student using them. Some of the other features out here is our wonderful huge chalkboard. It's a large piece of slate that is sunk into the ground. And we also have a sink, and we have an area where we have a hot plate. So there's lots of cooking and food processing that happens out here as well.